Have you given the matter some more thought, Wilhelmina? I would have no other as my personal courtesan. I want you all to myself. When I imagine you in the arms of another, my heart feels apt to rend itself from my breast.
Allard, pray forgive me, but I think 'twould be best for you to leave. We can discuss this matter another time.
But why? We've only just...
I am attending to a burden that all women must bear. I trust I need not elaborate further. I did not take you for the voyeuristic type. Why don't you come in? You have my thanks. Had I not noticed your presence, I might have slain him there and then. 'Tis no jest. You see, everything I've done these past few years has been leading up to this. I am here to kill him. But I cannot simply end his life. Oh no. I must first expose his misdeeds. Only then will I allow myself to grant him the miserable end he deserves. Or so I'd sworn, but I've yet to find a single shred of evidence. Perhaps the time has come to surrender this crusade. You would lend me your aid. But I've done nary a thing to earn it. And recall that I've devoted years of my life to his pursuit, with naught to show for my troubles. If the proof I seek yet exists, 'twill not be so easily uncovered. I suppose there is truly naught I can do. Save deliver him a gruesome demise for all to behold, that is. Still, if you insist upon searching for evidence of his crimes, 3 days. I will give you 3 days to find what you seek. I shall wait patiently, though not with bated breath.
Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
A difficult choice, indeed. As Minister Allard is one of the Queen Regent's faction, I expect he speaks regularly with the Regent-kin Sven.
Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
A guide is most welcome.
We shall await you here, Master.
He's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle. One of these days I'll find myself a manor. A Jewish? Even the best of us has its limits. That's the one that trace life to its source. I've more time than I know how to swim. Now.
Angel scratch on my arms and armor.
There's ought to be said.
bit bland. What can I throw in?
Off, we forget
Minister Allard is a noble, yes?
Then it stands to reason that Captain Brandt would know of him.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We must rest. "'Tis a perilous journey I've had arisen.
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Feeling rested, I trust?
You have my fullest confidence. To think that the proprietress of the Myrmecolian was plotting such a thing, under normal circumstances, I would not overlook such a clear admission of but this is Allard we speak of. Of all the Queen Regent's sycophants, he possesses the greatest authority. His fall from grace would do much to further our cause. But where to find perhaps the merchants he deals with possess aught that could serve us? Merchants with connections to Allard will reside in the merchant quarter. Though some piece of physical evidence would be far less easily refuted than mere testimony.
Quite the predicament.
You have my fullest confidence. That permit is intended for a bistron. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the... You have my fullest confidence. Merchants with connections to Allard, some piece of physical... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the city...
Very well. I shall return.
Go on, have a look. Interested in my wares? Best buy what you need, lest you regret... it later. Many thanks.
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every ilk.
Must be my winter coat growing in.
Welcome, should you so desire. I can help you find your truest self. Much obliged, sir.
Today? Anywhere's better than the little crowd.
We shall remain here.
I must ask you to leave this place at once.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I'd sooner stay out.
Yeah, there's no replacement for a boot up the arse.
If I see that rat again, I'll gut him myself.
Too quiet here for my liking.
I shall suffer none to disturb his peace.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue. As for me, I've been looking into my mother. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only it seems to be addressed just... I passed an eye over it, though I failed to... Here. I thought it... And if you do, that is only if I am in no position. Glad I am to see you well. No progress as yet, then.
My sword arm could use some work.
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Recruits to train, arms to procure. No time.
This sort of quiet means all's well. Minister Allard is a noble, yes? Do we know of anyone privy to the goings-on in the palace?
Difficult choice, indeed.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
It's this way.
Are you politic this morning?
You stop. I've wares of every ilk.
That's one piece of evidence in hand. We might search for more, if you are so inclined, Master.
You have my support. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
It would allow us to save our strength. Assuming we're not attacked, that is.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Oh, please, Lord, forgive me for last night's scuffle.
Would all my days.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste the steam.
I must be vigilant.
The train.
Townsmen.
Armed to procure. No time to sleep.
Sir Orga, he and my mother are politically... if you mean to escort him, you'd best be cautious, friend. Ah, 'tis you. I thank... You wish to expose Allard's misdeeds? Ah, but of course. Go to his manor come nightfall. If...
Quiet at last. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure. I'd not mind lingering for a spell.
Gleaming for futile. Raiden never goes in his pocket.
My stomach's growling. Practice job this.
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble today.
I'll teach him a lesson he'll soon forget.
I'd sooner stay out.
I shall wait.
Allard. Long have I borne witness to the man's arrogance, and long has it infuriated me. I visited his manor once. I recall that he was rather particular about the placement of his paintings. Mayhap he's concealed aught behind one. 'Tis just the sort of thing one would expect from a man. Shall I summon him here? You could make use of his absence to steal into his manor and... Excellent. I will send word to him. Once you've seen him depart his manor, make your way inside. and...
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Else makes it.
I suspect this will suffice as proof.
We shall remain here.
At least all my patrons my mind. I like to come here when I need a minute.
All this quiet makes me come around. I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
My fur is rotting.
What's to be done about this?
So, I confess I thought you might not. I was ready to settle things myself. Well, did you find what you were looking for? Thank you. I can't believe you found this. All that remains is to end that man's life with my own hands. I've no other tasks for you. This partnership of ours has come to a close. Unless you intend to see this through till the end. You're a curious one, aren't you? But what's just as curious is that I can't bring myself to refuse you. All right, if you're offering your aid, then I'll gladly accept it. Come with me. Allard is in the room to the left. Go in and restrain him for me, would you? Never mind the mask. Consider it a charm of sorts.
At last. It feels like an age has passed since... What is this? Who are you?
Don't let him escape.
Do not waste my... Get your hands off me, you fiend! Don't you know who I am? Oh, you hang for this impudence!
Oh, Allard. I've always wanted to see you like this.
That voice... Wilhelmina! But why? Why would you...
Do you still fail to recall? Even with this mask staring you in the face. But I suppose for a man such as you, a little murder here or there is hardly worth remembering.
What mockery is this?
In your youth, you slew 2 individuals. The merchant whom you served, and his wife. They had a child, as I am sure you are aware. A newborn babe who was spirited away by her loyal wet nurse.
You mean to tell me you were their child? But how can this be? Your mother, she was a beastren. Surely her child would be one as well.
A fair assumption. But for better or worse, I didn't take after my mother. Save for in one respect. This is for my mother. And this is for my father. The time has come for all your sins to come to light, Allard.
Mr. Allard, has something happened?
We've been noticed. I suppose a scream that hideous was bound to attract some attention. We can't leave the way we came in. Fortunately, there's a window here. I think 'twould be best for us to make our escape separately. Should we both make it out of this unfettered, let us meet at the Myrmecolion on the morrow. Till then...
Steel yourself, and we shall not fall here.
You have my protection. Here, an enchantment is called to freeze our foes.
Wise man.
Done for, can't I?
I've been at this for quite some time and have much to share. If you need of any advice, just say the word.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance.
Pray, light your lantern.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route. Over here, if you please.
might you be looking for?
Mayhap I'll seek out a town I've yet to 'Tis this way. Pray, follow me. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
I brought the number that you requested. I'll take...
Aye, nicely done. Here's your payment.
Thank you kindly, sir.
And I'll thank you to spend it. An ox cart travelling a night is...
I know. And I'll take care of it, I swear. Hold, I beg you. Oh, I was approached by a battalion merchant. Aye, I know. Ian, but you have to understand. I know not where they've been taken. Here, take this. If word of this should reach the palace, I'll give you all the gold I got. I swear, I'll ne'er do aught like this again. You have my sincerity. I'll be going then.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
This isn't the way to our destination. But I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
What, master? I will protect you.
I knew you would prevail, master.
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle comes. A result to be proud of.
I am in your debt. Go on, take it. I'll not take no for...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Days like this left in the pantry.
I find myself somewhat...
All the gold I can while I'm here.
Lots to do.
Welcome.
Wonder if anyone would know...
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox Cart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of... If one were to sell them for personal gain, they... And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination? Perchance we will discover the intent, yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without... Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume... I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
somewhere, son.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Might as well take a look while you're here.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Anywhere's better than the crowd. Wait,
Praying, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
We shall await you here, Master.
To keep my arms strong and my mind sharp. I'm not sure what to do with myself. Been a while since I heard a good song.
Happiness fools me.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
From me to bear what young
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
I'm surrounded by winches of all sides.
I'm a goner.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. We'll follow your lead instead.
The Arisen who songs about it further heart. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
It's naught but fry of late.
Bed calls and I shan't resist.
To press on. There's much more to it.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my tale entertain you?
A good sleep will ensure we are...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Ready to forge on?
I will use this opportunity to gather my strength.
What's this? Only pawns? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo... What's this? Suppose it's all the same. Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold-up? Get... How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen, then. You pawns are prudent. They say you'll do whatever the officer says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to boot. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot. As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, baby of mine? It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
It seems we must part ways for the time being.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, my hands...
How'd you like that?
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
Only thing food for is pulling in a scrap.
What a ball! Just like hitting a
it.
tree stump.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No. We're off!
On your knees, worthless vessels.
A thorough search of our surroundings ought to turn up something.
Wait. You're not a paw. We've an intruder in our midst. To up!
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
Stay a while.
I could see myself.
Ugh, my bed creaking, leaves as sharp as this.
If anyone will notice, I've got to stay here with it.
Few are as learned on the subject of the written word as Magistrate Waldhar. Shall we show him the letter? If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way. You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. We shall remain here.
What was the missive that just arrived?
Oh, you know. The usual. From Vermont, bound straight for the archives. Not to be opened.
Another one? What is the director up to? Well, never mind that. Did we get any other deliveries today, perchance?
Surely you're not expecting another one of your love letters. Why, just the other day, you were warned not to use this address for personal correspondences. You really mustn't be so imprudent. Need I remind you that if word of our activities here was to get out...
Yes, yes, I'm well aware of that, thank you. Now come, enough gossiping. We've work to be getting on with.
Welcome. Grace and beauty such as only I may. I have a dozen.
Interested in my wares?
Only here may I plumb the depths of my own soul.
Think my days are...
You there. Have you a home in... Now, I've noticed, though I thought you might prefer a home of your own. A wise decision, sir. Here you are, dear.
Barely drag my ass out of bed.
Townsfolk have
I'm about ready to fall asleep.
Well met.
Townsfolk.
I swear I've never slept better.
Been pretty kind to me.
A customer, then. That changes things.
I've ne'er seen this. Hi there, Arisen. Forgive me, but I've made nary a lick of... The blade's make is as intricate as 'tis beautiful. Suppose that's why these things ne'er see battle, eh? If I only knew how to create this pattern on the steel.
What are you jabbering about now?
Oh,
You're looking at the work of a blaze hammer. 'Tis a process scarce employed, but one befitting the prestige of a regalia sword. Honestly, girl, you're no apprentice of mine if you can't figure out aught as simple as that.
Sorry, Brocker. Must have slipped my mind. But if these patterns were the work of a blaze hammer, mayhap that's what it'd take to fix the blade. If you've not heard the term, 'tis where you heat your hammer to extreme temperatures by dipping it in magma. 'Tis hardly e'er used since the hammers like to cool afore you can forge aught with it. Brocker's explained the process to me, but I wonder if that's enough.
It seems to take a rather complex process to restore the sword, but I've no doubt that Sir Sara's up to the task.
Knowing that the pattern's on the... Suppose I'll sleep on it. Mayhap the answer'll come...
What business have you here?
Our master has given us an order. Surely you do not intend to disobey?
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but... don't you dare try to take anything without paying for it. It first. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How much have you, sir?
I worked hard. I think I've earned a rest.
You'll have to ask someone.
Did Lady Wilhelmina make good her escape? Mayhap we ought to look in on her at the Mirmicolium.
Pray, allow me to show you the way.
This ox cart can't set off till I've had my due.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
A most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the arisen.
You're not getting in here on my watch.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found in the main...
Beg pardon, sir.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted. Sitting in this bumpy old cart.
I keep feeling like it's stuck in my head.
This ox cart's bound. Want on, you'll need to pay up then.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace discussing a curious rumor.
Regarding the Queen Regent and an important...
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
You have done what you set out to do, I trust. Then come, Master. Let us quit this place.
Understood.
Thank you. I finally achieved my purpose here, and I owe it all to you. 'Twould seem the residents of the palace have chosen to treat Allard's untimely passing as an accident. I imagine they deemed it safer not to make a fuss of the incident after perusing the evidence you uncovered for me. Shrewd as a den of foxes. I'll give them that. I truly cannot thank you enough. But I want to try. Just this once, I'll give you something special. I'll grant unto you the sweetest of dreams. I know not what I would do without you. You have my thanks, but 'tis time to say farewell for now. Just know that my bordlery will e'er be your haven, should you have need of it.
What they're whispering of me now. Bit bland.
That signature is rather familiar. I wonder if this missive bears some connection to our letter.
Perhaps we ought to bring it to the attention of Regent King Sven. Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
praying, ne'er put gold in my pocket.
Ah, 'tis you. You have aught you wish to show me, yes? And you've shared it with Captain Brandt. Then... Glad I am to see you well. I've been wondering how you were getting on. 'Twould seem my mother has joined hands with a Batali researcher to achieve her purpose, which, according to this missive, is to arrange things so that I might rule the kingdom. But I don't understand. Vermont needs no consul. It's found its ruler, its sovereign, pretender though he may be. To say naught of you, does she mean to remove you and the false sovereign both from the picture? Is that what is meant by this tragedy? 'Tis a frightful thought. Yet we are in a much stronger position for having learned of it.
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Right you are. Perhaps this will serve as evidence.
Just as dull as the last. Good day, sir. What might you be wanting?
Nattering all day. It's tiring to the truck. Would that I could spend all day.
By your leave, Arisen.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The staff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal, yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At least here the Queen Regent shall face justice. You have succeeded where my own master failed, Risen.
You have my fullest confidence. That permit is intended for a Beastron. Your Majesty ought be able to pass through the border checkpoint unquestioned. Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...
Best get to work. Such quietude is a...
Might not one of the bandits in Vernworth's jail know of the methods employed by thieves and their ilk? Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Right you are.
You have my fullest confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar. 'Tis most valuable. So is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? Do not forget that we work to serve the...